Today, we'll look at some more hidden hockey card gems, recap a wild day of Olympics quarterfinals, review the top 5 early 2025 SP Game Use sales, and a whole lot more. Welcome back to episode 370 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast.
Josh! Hey, 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 Josh! Hey, hey, Josh! Hey, 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 Josh! 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 Hey, 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 Josh! 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 Loud collector, Phil! Phil! Loud collector, Phil! Baba Louie, Baba Louie, yeah. Baba Louie, Baba Louie, yeah. Welcome to the Gong Show. Dry mic.
All right, there we go. Hi, boys. How are you?
Josh got the long version.
Yeah,
I'm excellent. I'm fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Good.
exhausted. I'm happy but exhausted, man. And it hit me like, as we were going into overtime
Yeah.
today and knowing we have to record the show in an hour or so, like, how am I going to do this if I'm completely depressed? So I'm glad that you don't have to see what that would be like. Hey, guys. How are you?
Yeah, man. I had a little more to be nervous about than when Pasternak put that howitzer in. Woo! Got a little nervous. Yeah.
What a day. What a day of games. Kind of fun. Snow day here in Minnesota, so can really go out anyways. And that's a fun part of this job. It's like for the first time in my life, I didn't have to take off work to like, holy crap, this is my job today to watch 4 hockey games.
It's fantastic. It's an excellent day to be a hockey fan and an excellent day to be patriotic for both of us.
And a hockey card journalist.
Yeah, hockey card journalist. That's right. My hockey cards and Slab Sharks are very happy your team won.
Yeah. My dentist appointment worked out for me well today.
Oh, good.
Now you got his face drilled. How was that?
Wow, easy, buddy. It was great, Josh.
That's good. I love the dentist.
And you went to the dentist too.
And I went to the dentist.
Wow, it's the return of Phil. Did you miss
Where'd I
us?
go? Oh, the
you
last
weren't on our
show.
last show.
Yeah, the last show. Where was I? I was in Toronto. I was doing the Toronto show.
Yeah, you're in Toronto. Yeah.
Toronto. Yeah, enemy territory. I did
That's
it.
good.
I made it in.
I'm glad you're back because this show will be about 3 hours shorter because Dave's a little long-winded.
Oh, it's
No,
Dave.
he's-
Did Dave
no.
talk about the St. Louis Blues for 15
kidding.
minutes?
I'm
Holy
kidding.
moly. I've never had more messages in my life of people wanting me back.
Why?
Oh, stop you.
What? Because it's funny. Because I'm making a joke.
Because he's saying we're long-winded.
Oh, when am I supposed to laugh?
When you got well, it's a tough joke because you're the one who talked about St. Louis at the
I
beginning.
know.
Oh,
I did.
Okay.
All right.
It just blew my mind, though. Did you see any of that, though?
I skipped ahead. Sorry.
Well, it means you saw
Oh, but tell me
something.
now. I'm here now. What were you saying?
No, I already got drilled in the mouth once today. I'm good.
Okay. We got a lot to get to today. A lot of hockey to talk about, which I'm very excited to do. Before we do, we'll roll through our announcements quickly. Again, we still have more reloaded. We're getting a few boxes sold every day, so I don't know how many days are left. As we've been doing each show, we'll show off one of the case hits, one of the normal cards kind of soon. Or not kind of soon. We will do it soon. But if you are interested in picking up a box, head to gongshowreloaded.com. You can buy either box or cases there. Not sure if there's any cases left. I think maybe 1 or 2. We'll have to see there. And you can always see the complete checklist along with photos of every card on hockeychecklist.com. So the chase card that I picked to highlight today is one that I want. Don't have this card. It's a 2005-06 Upper Deck Alexander Ovechkin Young Guns. It's raw, but I've stared at it pretty closely. It's a very nice one. It's in pretty good shape, I think. And yeah, nothing wrong with an OV Young Guns in the set. Now, what I was thinking about this card too, like this and the Sid and McDavid, even if you're not a Young Guns collector, there's cards that I think I would, and I'm not a Young Guns collector, but this is one of them I would want.
Because you said the print run's a bit less, right? I think we should let people
way
know
less.
that
Yeah.
it's way less. So a McDavid Young Guns, what would you think? Maybe like for every one of these, there's 4 McDavids, maybe 4X.
From everything I've always been led to believe, 2015 with the hype around McDavid was sort of the start of the big print runs, and everything before then was much, much smaller.
Yeah, makes sense, of course. And now with Celebrini and Bedard, hopefully there's a new batch coming in.
And there's 10,000 of them.
Yeah. That comes with it's a double-edged sword. That's true.
Yeah, it is.
And if you want to call this a normal card, I don't, but not one of our chase sets is a 2009-10 Ultimate Collection Mario Lemieux Ultimate Achievements Auto out of 25. Love this card. It's a great Ole Lefsa auto. Very clean, cool looking.
But the big white blocks. I know there's a bit of a faint residue, wallpaper or whatnot, but when it's a big block like the Immortal Inks, do you really need that much of a space? I don't know.
Well, it's a canvas that allows the athlete to sign a nice, big, legible auto.
Yeah.
And it's up to the athlete to fill that canvas.
I think Mario filled the canvas, as you say, very well. I just, from a design, maybe a little bit more of a fade, it's just a harsh white block stop right by his shoulder,
You're a hell of a sales guy, Phil.
I'm just nitpicking. Oh yeah, this is one of our cards. No, you want this
one of
card?
our cards that you get in a box. Yeah, there you go. Why don't you dump on it some more? This garbage? What is this?
I'm not a good liar. What do you want? I don't know. I got no poker face.
No, that's an opinion though. I actually like this card, so I'll agree to disagree with you. That's why I picked it. Okay. What's going on tomorrow on Friday nights with Phil?
Phil.
I was sipping. Tomorrow we're gonna have a great show. We're going to maybe have Victoria. We're going to have no plan, no filter, and we're going to have no script. And it's going to be fantastic. We're going to go over the Olympics. We're going to go over my pickups from the Toronto Card Show, Mini Expo. I don't know what they call it. Oh, Collector Expo. I don't forget. It's in the video that's coming out Sunday. And we're going to have fun. We'll have a good time.
There you go. Oh, yeah, we should mention that you're going to have your video on Sunday. So look forward to that. This weekend, you were still polishing it a little bit, so we didn't release it.
Yeah, and I don't like when I'm feeling rushed and I knew the game was coming on. I was trying to hit the gym and I'm like, you know what? And then I texted you last night. I said, I just don't think I can do it. I don't like rushing it. Yeah, it's because it's fun. I get to swim in a lot of colors when I get to be creative. So,
okay. Lastly, before we get started, a reminder that this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, we are a Patreon podcast. And that means we rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher like yourself to help us cover show expenses, produce what we hope to be more and better hockey card content, and then fund initiatives in a small way to grow the hobby. You can support us for as little as $5 a month. Be one of the first still 999 supporters of the show. You get the Feature Watch Gongers title. And most importantly, get access to join our community of friends in Discord. I was having a lot of fun following the chatter with the games today. The general chatter or channel or whatever you call it was pretty full, and so you can meet people, you can participate in the games and challenges we do there. You get access to our guy Neil, his Behind the Bench Discord exclusive show, and a whole lot more. If you want to support us, just go to our website hockeycardsgongshow.com and click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patrun.com, and search for us at Hockey Cards Gong Show. There's a link in the show description, both YouTube and podcast apps, and their Instagram and TikTok profiles too. And we have one new patron since our last show that we're going to let Baba Louie shout out.
Yeah, new patron, Swiss cheese.
Ah,
No, he messaged, kind of gave his little intro in Discord, and he's a collector from Switzerland.
no, you don't say. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Does his collection have holes in it?
Who would have thought? No. He's also a he-shirt collector.
Competition.
Well, he was on the fence to join. He had messaged me on Instagram before, Phil, and I promised him all Baba Louie's he-shirt cards if he joined our $5 Patreon. I figured it's the least Louie could do for this show.
They can work it out. They can work it out with each other.
They're in the mail.
Yeah, you need $5. So.
Checks in the mail.
All right, you got the game plan, buddy?
Sure do. Starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. Then we're back with more hidden gems. After that, it's hobby news. Then we'll get into some new product releases and finish up with some personal pickups.
Thank you, Bobo Lubai. We'll kick off the show today, of course, with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famer series. It's where we're profiling every single Hall of Fame player that's ever lived. Start with the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945 and have since been working our way to present day. Today, we start the class of 1969.
And I know this one.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Maybe
Sid
I
Abel. You know
Who?
him, Phil? Sid Abel.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Red Wing. There we go. Finally. But I don't know a lot about him, but at least the name's recognizable.
I didn't either. Okay. Sidney Gerald Abel lived from Gerald, really? Lived from 1918 until passing away at the age of 81 in 2000. He was born in Melville, Saskatchewan, neighbors of Carter and Justin probably, and died in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Abel was a left shot center, played at 5'11", 170 pounds, and during a playing career that lasted from 1938 until 1954, played for a couple AHL teams and a couple NHL teams. In the AHL, he suited up for the Pittsburgh Hornets and the Indianapolis Capitals, and in the NHL for the Detroit Red Wings and Chicago Blackhawks. Now, during his playing career, Abel was a two-time NHL first All-Star team selection, a two-time second All-Star team selection, won the Hart Memorial Trophy in 1949, was a three-time Stanley Cup champion. His number 12 was retired by the Red Wings in 1995, and in 2017, he was named to the NHL's 100 Greatest Players list. After hockey, Sid would spend time coaching and in the front office. He coached the Blackhawks from 1952 to 54, and then the Red Wings for quite a while, from 1957 through the 1969-70 season. In 1974, Abel was named as the GM of the expansion Kansas City Scouts and served in that capacity for a few years. And then later on, in the late 70s and 80s, he worked as a color commentator on the Red Wings radio and television broadcast. So a long life in hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Why you should care about Sid Abel. Well, again, Sid Abel grew up in Melville, Saskatchewan, got spotted by Red Wings scout Goldie Smith. You remember Goldie Smith? And went to the Detroit camp in 1937, where Jack Adams liked him, but sent him back because he was still a lightweight teenager. He spent that extra season back home in the Western Canadian hockey, building his game and confidence before Detroit brought him back into the organization the next year. In the 1938 camp, Adams called him Detroit's best recruit, and Abel started pro hockey on the farm with the Pittsburgh Hornets, where former Red Wings captain Larry Ulrey helped sharpen his details and leadership habits. Abel got his first taste of the NHL in 1938-39, bouncing between Detroit and the minors as the organization developed him. They kept pushing for a full-time role. A shoulder injury derailed part of his early NHL path, but Detroit loved his competitiveness. He played through those issues, got back into the mix, and made it clear he could handle NHL hockey. By 1940-41, he had established himself as a regular, producing offense and fitting Detroit's aggressive forechecking identity. The real breakout came in 1941-42 when he got moved to left wing on the liniment line with Don Grosso and Eddie Wares. Everyone had a line back then. Mm-hmm. I want to name lines again.
Do you think they all went to each other's houses for dinner and like, come on, babe, it's my line mates. They're coming over.
Yeah, it's the liniment line. Did they get like matching jackets or what? That same season ended with one of Detroit's most painful collapses, up 3-0 on Toronto, then lost 4 straight, an infamous gut punch that basically reshaped the room. And after the collapse, Jack Adams made a bold call. He named the 24-year-old Abel captain, even though he'd only logged a couple full NHL seasons. So it sounds like from the jump that Jack Adams was a big Sid Abel fan. In 1942-43, Detroit finished first. Abel shifted back to center in the final, and he exploded in Game 1 against Boston with a 5-point night, one of the legendary single-game performances in Stanley Cup final history. Detroit swept the Bruins to win the 1943 Cup, and Abel, now fully the guy in that room, was captain, receiving it as the face of the team's turnaround. Later in 1943, Abel enlisted in the Royal Canadian Air Force, putting his NHL career on pause while he stayed involved in hockey through military teams. So he goes to wins the Stanley Cup, is at the height of his career as the sort of face of the franchise, and then does his civic duty and joins the Air Force for World War II.
One
crazy.
captain to another captain.
There you go. When he returned in late 1945-46, injuries and illness made people wonder if his best hockey was behind him, especially with the post-war game getting faster after rule changes. Abel responded by reconditioning hard in the summer of 1946 and played a full season in 1946-47 with strong production, helping stabilize Detroit as new young talent arrived. In the fall of 1947, Detroit tried rookie Gordie Howe regularly on Abel's right side with Ted Lindsay on the left, the beginning of what became hockey's famous production line. The line's early years weren't all smooth. Detroit reached the 1948 final but got swept by Toronto, and Abel went goalless in that postseason. Rare struggle for a player who usually drove the engine. In 1948-49 season started rough enough that coach Tommy Ivan actually bumped Abel down the lineup until an injury forced Abel back between Lindsay and Howe, and he instantly changed that season's direction. Abel went from demoted to dominant. He led the NHL in goals with 28 and won the Hart Trophy as league MVP in one of the coolest reversal arcs of that era. That Hart season also made him a unique all-star story. He'd already been recognized at forward on one side earlier in his career, then earned top honors at center as the production line's pivot. Along the way, he picked up the nickname Boot Nose, tied to a bruising old school moment from that original Six era where his face took the worst of it. Another reminder of how much punishment those captains wore. In 1949-50, he hit his offensive peak on paper, career highs, goals, and a monster season that for a low scoring era, while Detroit's top line finished 1-2-3 in team scoring again. The 1950 Cup run was a grind. Detroit finally won it in a storybook fashion, Game 7, double overtime, ending with Pete Babondo's winner as Abel captained the group through the pressure. Abel kept producing at an elite level in 1950-51 and got another all-star recognition, even though Detroit got upset early in the playoffs, proof he wasn't just riding shotgun with stars, he drove play. In 1951-52, Detroit steamrolled to the Cup with 2 straight series sweeps, and Abel lifted the Stanley Cup again, his last act as Red Wings captain. Then came the stunner. Abel asked out to become a player coach, and Detroit traded him to Chicago on July 22nd, 1952. He played 39 games in the 52-53 season, helped the Blackhawks reach the playoffs for the first time in 7 years, and then in 1953-54, after only a few games, he took a hard hit and decided he was done, retiring with 612 NHL games and a resume that later earned 1969 Hall of Fame induction. Kind of made me think of, have you guys heard stories like where boxers, it's like, they're just going and going and going, and then they take one punch and they just know it's over.
Yeah, it's a concussion.
Yeah. But you just lose your resiliency to take the beating.
Perfect. Very well said. I had no idea he went to Chicago. That's crazy. No clue, man. Interesting. Wanted to be. So why wouldn't they keep him as a player coach in Detroit?
I don't know.
Maybe they were like, you know what? That's what you want? That's what you want, Sid? Why don't you get out of here?
We'll send you to the Blackhawks.
Yeah, send you to Chicago. Go eat your pizza.
We'll take a look at Sid Abel's hobby market quickly. His rookie card is in the 1939-40 O-Pee-Chee V301-1 set. It's card number 68. These are the oversized picture/halo in the background type cards. The highest selling copy is this PSA 6, sold for $600 US in October 2017. There's also a Sid Abel card in the 1951 Parker set, card number 64. The PSA 8 we're showing on YouTube is the highest selling copy, sold for $2,401 US in July of 2021.
I feel like I'm looking at that with those 3D glasses we used to get in those cereal
it's pretty
boxes.
blurry.
Kids. Yeah, just a little off there. Holy moly.
As far as player cards, that's really it. There are some coaching cards. So there's one in the 1960 Parker set, card number 23. PSA, it's almost like it's high school hockey photo or something like that.
It's a varsity style jacket.
Yeah. The PSA 9 featured on YouTube, high selling copies, sold for $252 US in July of 2022. And again, there's a number more of other coaching cards, but I had to show this one because I think this set is so funny. It's the 1962 Parkhurst Sid Abel card where he's like got a giant puck that is about to kill him, if it's coming at you in the background.
I
card
quit
number
again.
34. It's a weird photo, of course, but highest selling copy is the PSA 10, which is crazy that there's any PSA 10s from 1960 sets. So for $550 US last August.
It's a new label too. It must be like a super good card.
Oh yeah, there you go. That, boys, is your Hockey Hall of Famer Sid Abel.
Good job, Josh.
Nice. Sid.
Yeah.
So we're getting into some more recognizable players now. Not that the others didn't matter, but like, we just don't. We're a different generation. Our parents would know a lot of maybe the older players we talked about.
We're in the guys that made their debut in the 30s, and then it seems like every one of the careers was interrupted by World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get to the players that debuted in the 50s, I think it'll be pretty much all recognizable. At least the names, I would assume. But
and there's like an entire generation that didn't die from tuberculosis. Right? It's got to be good.
Yeah. My family has a private cemetery. Did I ever tell you guys that?
No.
At the cabin?
No.
It's
in Cass Lake, Minnesota.
Ooh.
It's called Greenlee.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you're rich or... I don't know how or... I think I had somebody on my dad's side of my family made a lot of money and then gave it most to the Catholic Church, but then funded a family cemetery. And the reason why I bring it up is that I want to say like 15 years ago, I went to it for the first time and was walking around, and we have relatives buried there from the early 1900s. And there was a lot of kids. That died of like smallpox and stuff, like all those like diseases, right? Like tuberculosis, smallpox, all those. And they wrote those like right on the gravestones too. Just kind of.
Holy moly. Well, sorry for your relatives.
I didn't know them, Phil. They died in 1908.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was going to be a happy story. I didn't know it was a sad bandit story.
Let me tell you about all the people that have died in my family.
Yeah.
Okay. No easy way to transition back to hidden gems from that, but we'll make an effort of it. So we're back with our monthly edition of Hidden Gems. We here is a favorite segment of many, which is kind of cool. Love that. I love doing it. And our goal with Hidden Gems is to find some maybe under the radar cards or sets to share with you. Like, let's say you're priced out of Macklin Mania, or the prices of Fleer Ultra Hobby boxes have you feeling a little poopy pants.
Let's not talk about Fleer today.
Let's
Phil's
not.
not happy. Phil's not happy.
And you know me, ray of sunshine in this hobby. I always say that there's a lot of other paths to go down that, while people are spending money over here, maybe there's some money that's cheaper stuff over there.
Let me say this quickly. So this is a very special segment. We love hidden gems. This is how pretty much everyone we associate with and us, we're big card singles buyers. I went in between the first and second intermission of that very stressful hockey game that was on today, the match. I went to my LCS. It's Fleer release day. I go to the counter. I'm going to buy 4 boxes. Yes, I'm an idiot. I'm not thinking prices. I don't know. The wallet's out. Over $1,000. I'm like, excuse me, sir. How much is the box? $280 plus tax. I walked right out. Didn't buy 1 box.
They're 500 here in the
Well,
U.S. Louis,
Phil,
I talked Louis off the edge.
I don't
Look
care if it was just.
I just flipped out. I flipped out when I saw this.
So when I saw the price of that, I when I was walking back to my truck, listen, that hurt me hard. I could have went in my truck and done a little venting video and lost my marbles. I've been so excited for this, never thinking it would be that price. It did not ruin my day. I went to 20 out of 10, and in that same breath, you have to be grateful. We are spoiled to an abundance of how many nice cards we can get. We're going to talk about them right here. It will be okay. Don't get mad. Don't scream at companies. Run for politics if you want to make change. There are many lanes in this hobby to find beautiful cards. This is a great segment. Pay attention. And I just don't think I'm a wax buyer anymore right now.
No.
The game's changed, man. The game's changed. It's too expensive. I'm out. It's a luxury that
the biggest issue is when there's nothing in there or it's not worth that much.
Yeah, the secondary market is not going to provide that type
and
of
it'll
return
come down
for you on that box.
Mm-hmm.
At a $500 box. You need to have a few $10,000 sales to justify that, right? I don't think I love Fleer. It's my favorite. I'm a Fleer. I would love a Fleer T-shirt, but I don't think there's a $10,000 card in that box. At least not for the next 15 years, right? And
Well, I like buying wax because I'm always hopeful I'm going to hit a card for my PC, and or if I hit a hit, it's a trader. I'm so happy. I know that set very well. There is not a many traders or sellable cards in there. That is a collector's insert set. No one is buying that box for an autograph. Nobody. And if you are, well, then I guess I'm wrong. There's always an outlier, but
sure,
I think my finger's on the pulse of it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, maybe you should go ahead there, Madigan.
Yeah.
let's talk
Cheer me
about
back up.
some hidden gems. So each month we pick out 4, and again, these might not hit your collecting sensibility right in the bullseye, but maybe it'll give you an idea of some years or sets or to look into to find some cards to chase on your own too. And a lot of these are ones that, you know, between myself and maybe Louie and Phil that we've been buying a lot lately, so we wanted to share with them. The first one is a card that Phil introduced me to. Yeah, that's you. It's from the 2013-14 O-Pee-Chee set, and it's the Stamps Rapper Redemption card. Now, Phil would tell you it's an Easter egg, but he kind of never knows. And
Easter egg.
it's really Rapper Redemption. So it's a program that was only available in Canada. And how it worked is if you took 50 2013-14 O-Pee-Chee wrappers to participating hobby shops, you got a redemption pack that had 6 cards in it. Within the pack, there were 5 red border parallels of the base set and then 1 Stamps insert. Now, nobody knows exactly how many were printed, but guessing by secondary market sales and that they were only available in Canada, I don't think it was a ton. I'll give you an example. Of these Stamps cards, I can only find 108 total sales ever on Card Ladder sales history. There's 50 players on the checklist. So that's an average of a smidgen over 2 per card. The cards are perforated all the way through. So ostensibly, too, somebody could have punched out the middle like Louis sort of did in the example here. And that would reduce the total population of the set, too. Also, going back to maybe more affordable, amazing cards in this hobby, of those 108 total sales, none have ever sold for more than $100. So if you're bummed out about Macklin Celebrini prices, there's some great cards here.
Yeah.
No, one card has gone over $100. I'm holding it
Well, where did you get it?
off of eBay.
Oh, 100. I'm talking US. $100 to you is like 35 cents here.
I'm pretty sure it was right at the $100 mark. This card cost me, I think, 100 American. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a card ladder then. Okay, so sorry.
It's all
Sorry
right.
to disrespect how much money you spent.
It's all right.
Again,
Gretzky, if anyone's wondering.
No.
No. There's 50 players on the checklist, tons of legends. We'll roll through. So there's an Alexander Ovechkin. There's a Bobby Orr. Eric Lindros, Joe Sakic, Marty Brodeur, Mario Lemieux. There's one on Mario Lemieux on eBay I've been trying to get. Pavel Bure. I can't find the Pavel Bure. I really want that one. I think it's pretty cool looking. Pavel Datsuk, Patrick Kane, Patrick Roy, Sidney Crosby, and then Wayner.
Yeah.
Phil's got Wayne Gretzky.
I must have missed that slide.
The Gretzky will cost you the most, followed by Crosby and Ovechkin, probably. You get down to like the Pavel Bure, Patrick Roy, they're in like the $20 to $40 range.
Really?
Just awesome looking cards. And I'm sure you've had this realization too, Phil, over the past few months, but that, like, if you look at like O-Pee-Chee paper from 2009 to 2013, the Easter egg game at Upper Deck was very strong.
Yeah.
And Rapper Redemptions, like in this, like there's so many cool cards.
I wish they would do more things like that. We brought up with Jason, president of Upper Deck, that we thought maybe if someone collects the full base set, they could trade it in for redemption to get that that vibe of collecting, that culture of collecting again. I really wish they would do that. I know it's more of it's a different time and a different market, but we still have that capability. The cards are numbered and we can build full sets. Give the kids something off the digital screen to do. And I think that would be really cool.
What do you think of the Stamps cards, Louis?
I like them. I'm just wondering for me, how I'm kind of revamping how I collect things, if this is something I'd want. I think it is.
Yeah.
But, it's just like, okay, well, there's another cool one I want. Oh, there's another hidden gems that I want. Well, holy crap, here we go again. Back in the cycle. But these ones are cool.
If you're a person that likes your cards raw too, like I know Phil does, very few of these are graded. So you can get the Wayne Gretzky or the Mario Lemieux raw.
I have an update of prices. I paid $117 American for the Wayne Gretzky, and I paid $78 American for the Crosby. That was the most expensive one. I got the other one for like $50, but the last one off of their it's just like everything's going up. I just constantly, we're living in a time where everything we do and buy and consume is just slowly going up in increments, right? Some bigger than others.
And I wouldn't want every card to be this way, but I kind of like the mystery of, well, how many are there of these of this card too? Given that they're not super expensive, it's a little,
Easter egg.
Kind of have to do your research. Yeah, a little Easter eggy in that respect. The second hidden gem this month is a set we all love, and we were all jumped on almost right away. It's from 2022-23 Parker's Champions, the inaugural release. A very, very tough pull. So it's the All-Star Legends. Now, these were 1 in 1,200 pack odds to hit any one of the cards in the set. And there's 20 of them, which means that the pack odds for any specific player are 1 in 24,000 packs.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think
Stop
about.
me if you heard this one. California Dave hit one.
Yeah. Shocking. And with the name All-Star Legends, as you can imagine, it's chock full of legends like Wayne Gretzky. Now, these will sell for like more than the stamps do. I think a Gretzky will run you 100 to 150 US dollars, which again, for 1 in 24,000 pack odd hit, not a bad deal in my opinion. There's a Gordie Howe, Bobby Orr, Mario Lemieux, which I'm a big fan of because it's got the old jersey on it there. There's a Mike Bossy, Teemu Solani, Steve Yzerman, a Guy Lafleur for our guy Phil, another one of the old amazing All-Star jerseys. Jaromir Jagr, Marcel Dion. Do you have the Dion, Phil?
I have the whole set, man.
I'm sure you have the whole set.
I have the autos too, yeah.
And then the Patrick Roy. To Phil's point, there are achievement versions. So if you're looking for, and there's not like, they're just almost like alternate photos, and some of them are nicer, some of them are not. A lot of these All-Star cards, to me, always boil down to, do I like the jersey? Like some of the old like Gordie Howe, like the early All-Star jerseys were kind of plain, and they almost look like unlicensed cards in a way, and I just don't prefer.
Like that Brodeur. That Lemieux and Lafleur look amazing, but the Wah, what is that? No, thank you. I think that looks like Mickey Mouse. I think of Kermit in that jersey.
And then, as you mentioned, there's some auto parallels too. Two sales ever on a Gretzky, 1,130 US and 700 US public sales. Were those both yours or one of yours, Phil? Or?
No, I don't have one. I don't have the autos. I don't have the Wayne auto.
Yeah. That's a pretty decent chunk for a Wayne auto, like 700 US. But...
Yeah, it's not enough for me to, because it'd go in my Parker's Champions top loader binder, and I don't look at that too often. I'm really happy I did it. That was some of the best card collecting. I was on a heater there. That was a great 7-8 months for me. I really dove into that set, but not that I've forgotten it. It's still very special to me. I'm not dropping $1,000 right now to stick a card in a binder I'm not going to look at again for a year.
And the overall theme today is a little bit of, I try to pick stuff like more on the budget side, again, because a lot of people are stressed out about Celebrini and box prices and all that stuff too. And picking up on that theme is, again, another one that is actually numbered but won't cost you a lot of money, that maybe some people love the design, some won't, but I kind of like it. It's the 1999-2000 Upper Deck Retro Gold, and these are out of the 150 parallel.
I'd never seen these.
They're not for me. I'm not a lime green or tangerine orange kind of guy.
I just think they're different.
Little kid friendly, for little too Kids Sports Illustrated for me.
All right. Well.
You like them? That's good. I'm happy for you.
God, you're like full of piss and vinegar today.
Yeah.
I'm I'm no different than I am any other day.
Sometimes you're.
He just telling it like it is.
So these are all serial number. Well, it's not fact; it's opinion. That's the part
Oh,
that makes it
that's
kind of
all
weird.
he is opinion.
I've never
okay.
ever said it's a fact that lime green is not a cool color. That is so subjective. That'd be weird.
Because it's your favorite.
No, dark forest green's my favorite, Louis.
Mm-hmm.
These are all serial numbered out of 150. There's 109 cards in the set. It features 62 Hall of Famers, so there's a ton of Hall of Famers you can get, loaded with great players. There's a classic and kind of a retro look and feel. I think, again, this is when Upper Deck is trying to figure out that we don't have license to old designs, so how do we make old cards with new designs, essentially?
We hire
And-
grade 4s.
Yeah. Most of these they're pretty cheap. Like most of them raw cost you between 10 and 40 US. And again, I think it's a fun set to collect. You get some really good players. There's like Dominic Hasek. There's a Patrick Waugh on the checklist. Mike Modano got the
Hair. Wow.
look at the hair, the flow there for Baba Louie.
man. Yeah.
There's an Yzerman, a Fedorov, Pavel Bure, a Gretzky. Again, pretty cheap. Like even a PSA 10 of the Gretzky will run you in the 180 to 200 US range. Bobby Orr, yeah, there's a Gretzky there. I think that's a nice looking card. Mario Lemieux, and then there's also old timers in the set, like a Rocket Richard, Jean Beliveau, Mike Bossy, Marcel Dion. You know,
Too
like
bad.
that. Yeah, I
Too
think
bad
that's a
it's
cool
ugly.
photo, Marcel.
No, I
Love
think
these.
that's when he got sent home because he was a little overweight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, no, I was with Detroit. Yeah. Sorry, Marcel.
He's got a little bit of the Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
haircut in that.
Flips the coin. What do you want?
And then
I don't know, you're
Timu
scaring me.
is another one. Okay, so you're not a fan. That's all right. More for me.
Yeah.
And
You can have mine too.
all right. Maybe I'll
big-
die. Maybe I'm alone on an island here. That's fine.
It's a
Well,
big
it's okay.
stroke around the player. I don't, and it's not smooth. It's a little jagged. I just don't like the earth tone colors they chose. I feel like I'm at a paint store and I don't want to buy any of their paint.
Picking samples,
Yeah.
swatches.
Swatches, yeah, that I don't want. Yeah.
The next one is the last one this week is the 2012-13. It's from the Panini Rookie Anthology set. It's a Cup Contenders out of $9.99. This is a fill edition. And what makes this set for me is the card design. I think it's this is a set, I think, and Upper Deck has done this a number of times too, where sometimes I think like the design outpaces sort of the configuration of the card. Like these are not expensive. They're like in the $15 to $20 range. But had these been in like out of 25 or out of 10, I think they would actually go for big bucks.
Or
Sure.
gold, like have a gold trim, you know, like
gold
a gold
foil, yeah.
foil on the panini up top there. Oh my god, that would look incredible. Can you refoil a card after it's made?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, they have to foil it at some point. I don't know. It'd be cool,
Well, you'd have to
right?
take
To
the
laser
foil
that-
off of it, and yeah.
laser that gold, custom.
So again, this is a cheap set to collect, 15 to 20 US dollars, and there are some really good players on the checklist. There's Teemu Solani, Jumbo Joe Thornton, Patty Kane, Zdeno Chara, Crosby is probably the big one.
It's great cards, man.
On
Beautiful.
there.
If you're a player, collect. Yeah, imagine collecting this whole set and throwing it in a binder. It'll look pretty sharp.
It's a good
How many,
use,
Josh?
go ahead.
How many are on the checklist, or should I go look?
not a ton. I think that maybe like 15 or so. There's a Couturier for our guy
Oh.
Neil.
Right. Yeah, I put that in the beginning for him.
Yeah.
Got a little wing of flow there in the back.
Little wingy dingy.
Little wing, yeah.
How much do rookie anthology boxes run now? I wonder if like those are less than Flair Ultra.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waxed out here. Yeah, it's too bad.
All right. Well, you guys have a favorite from the hidden gems this month?
What was the first one again?
First one was
O-Pee-Chee stamps.
Yeah, stamps is tied 1A, 1B stamps with Parker's for me.
Oh, the All Star Legends.
Yeah,
What about
then
you,
I'd
Louis?
I'll go Parkhurst and Rookie Anthology. This Panini
Okay.
Cup Contenders.
Nice.
I'm sure Phil will try to have hundreds of the Sidney Crosby at some point.
I'm staring at 4 right now. That's all I want. 4. So when you turn the page, you're like, whoa, and I'm like, yeah, you know.
The whole TLBG thing that sort of helped you resist the urge to buy 300 copies of one card.
Yeah, 4
Except
is my
with the-
max now. or 8.
Well, you did. Wait, you just did. What was the? It was the regular Crosby medallions that you went like all ham on.
Yeah, that's my venture in entrepreneurialism. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be. I'm gonna bury them with Dave's stature in his backyard doesn't matter when I get to California, and then I'm gonna dig them up in 10 years and sell them for $5 each, and there's my retirement fund for your basement.
There you go.
$400 for a box, cheaper than Park or Fleer Ultra.
Rookie Anthology is only $400. Well, that'd be a fun one to open at the
is.
expo, like Friends Night. There we go.
Sure.
Slab Sharks, Gongshow partner sponsor, thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly hockey auction and sports auction ends tonight. Now, Thursday nights, they're a big night for us now in our hobby. Tons of big cards ending, as always. We can't miss it. Now might be a good time to have a Mitchie Marner or a Quinnesota card in the auction, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, not bad, eh? I need Brady to score some goals here. I got 2 Brady cards I put in.
We'll be live tonight on the Gong Show YouTube channel starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Phil, Sylvan, the Merciless Bidder, and special guest Anthony, Felix Potvin Collector, will be with us.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is this your auction, Josh?
No, my cards go. Yeah, get ready for next week on the show. I have 290 cards in the auction, and we're going to go through every one of them. And anyone who's listening or watching has to take notes and check their bank account to figure out how much they can bid on them.
Well, I have those are where my 2 Brady cards are as well. So bid on mine and Josh's. Yeah, 2 for Phil.
Josh is asking at least $10 a card, please.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or 17 Canadian.
StreamYard wants their money. We got to pay them. we can't afford our software.
I left a scathing review last night.
On StreamYard? Really?
Yeah, because there was a pop-up thing that said, "Hey, tell us how we're doing." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Since
I
you
will.
asked.
Jenny, I'll be in bed in an hour.
I said, "For the love of God, make the audio and video better, please."
Yeah, I
digress.
can't even connect my Roadcast. I've given up. I can't do it. Anyways, they don't care who. It doesn't matter.
Well, inside podcasting. We're going to be covering tomorrow night on the Gong Show YouTube with hopefully you in the chat, like hanging out with us. All the big cards closing, and we just have fun. It's goofy. Also, if you're not selling hockey cards and Slab Sharks, then you're missing out on one of, or if not the best way to sell your cards. The whole hobby's tuned in Thursday nights. This is the auction you want your cards in, whether you're Canadian or American. Both. It works for all of us. But if you're an American, you can rest easy, as Slab Sharks has worked with us, the Gong Show, to provide you with a Baba Louie. The rarest and most special of all the Louis is the Baba Louie. With Baba Louie on your side, you don't have to worry about international shipping to get your cards in the auction, as of course we're the official submission partner in the U.S. for Slab Sharks. You just send them to us, and Baba Louie has your back from there. Baba Louie got you. For complete consignment info, including payout rates, and to start the consignment process today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news.
Hobby news.
Information presented to you that Josh gathered.
We're going to talk a lot of Olympics hockey, but before that, we had maybe even a bigger, like hobby-centric story. And this past week, it was Sunday, we saw another all-time high record for a trading card sale. Like them, love them, or hate them. Ken Golden and Logan Paul combo. Tag team there drove a big number for Logan Paul's 1998 Pikachu Illustrator PSA 10. So for a record-breaking $16,492,000 US dollars, including the buyer's premium, last Sunday night via Golden Auction. It is the most ever paid for any, publicly at least, for any single card of any type.
So who sold the card? Jake Paul sold it to Ken Golden?
Logan Paul.
Logan.
Oh, whatever. Same person.
The kid originally bought the card for $5 million a couple years ago.
And Ken bought it for. Ken likes Pokemon?
No, they auctioned it on Golden, but they made it an event, and
of course
we'll get into that in a second, because the prior record sale was set last August when Mr. Wonderful and Shine purchased a 2007 Exquisite collection, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant dual Logo Man autos for $12.9 million US. Okay, there's a lot of really, again, I get it. If you find Ken or Logan cringy, a lot of people do. But let's elevate the conversation here, because there's a lot of like really interesting things that have happened with how this card was sold and why and all the mechanics behind it. First of all, they made it a huge event. So there was the close of the auction. They did a big live stream with Logan. They did a box break of, I think the original Pokemon was like 35,000 a spot. And so they really turned the auction into a pretty big event that, of course, a lot of people followed. They also used this card and the sale of this card as a vehicle to launch what we're finding is that it can help launch business initiatives. The reason being is that in marketing, to get people's attention, you need to buy media. And when tons of people are tuned into something, we look at it as like, well, what would the equivalent media value be, right? So let's say I'm going to auction this card. We're going to have a big show around it. We'll get 100,000 collectors. How much money would it cost me to purchase that amount of time in front of 100,000 collectors? Well, probably a lot of money, because we're still a niche hobby, and it's a niche market. And so what companies are figuring out is that they're using the publicity of these sales to help their business interests. We first saw it a year and a half ago with the Paul Skeens NHL debut patch that Dick's Sporting Goods bought. Right. And the other kind of reality, too, is now that we're getting into card sales of $5, $10, $15, $20 million, corporations are more able to purchase these cards than regular people, because there's very few people that have the disposable income that would drop $16 million on a Pokemon card.
Is it a write-off? I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Right?
For a business, like a lot of people that collect, they form an LLC to purchase their cards and use that as tax write-offs. But talk to your own tax professional there. But even beyond that, the winner of the card was a guy named AJ Scaramucci, who is the son of former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci, who purchased the card and basically used it as a platform to launch his own business initiative, TreasureTrove.com, while Logan Paul had him there launching his repack, Rip It.
Oh, it's a
So
festival.
it was a whole smorgasbord of marketing for new initiatives, all wrapped around somebody buying a $16.4 million card. So if you're a guy like AJ Scaramucci and you're like, okay, I have this TreasureTrove.com initiative, I want tons and tons of people that are collectors to know about it. How much money would I have to spend to create the amount of awareness that I got from spending $16 million on this card, which now I have an asset. I also have the media value and publicity for the only reason why I know what TreasureTrove.com is because of this card that sold.
What is it?
And you can
I love treasure.
He's gonna like document his hunt for world treasures and stuff like that, and probably make money off people somehow.
Well, that's better. I thought he was going to start his own fractal company. I'm so happy you said what you said.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that.
Well, looking for treasures. It's find Atlantis, brother. Come on. Yeah.
So as more and more money comes in, more corporations get involved. When it comes to these iconic, massive grails that are unaffordable to almost any individual collector at this point, I think we're going to see more and more of these like event style auctions around them, where people are making really big productions, and then you're going to see other initiatives and other companies being marketed as a result of buying the cards. That's just sort of the new reality that we're in here.
Do we know anything about the Pokemon card itself? On the slab, it says Illustrator. Is that like it's a promo card? It's like a 101. I mean, that's a big deal in that.
I think there were very few of them.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Yeah, so you got to respect that. 16 milli? I'll reserve judgment, but I get the specialness of you have to respect that for them, you know?
If it was one of the three of us, or even the three of us together trying to sell this card, I bet you we'd get $7 million for it. The production they put on and how they did this was out of this world, which I feel allowed them to fetch what they got for this card, to be honest.
I need to fix my algorithm. Well, my algorithm is clearly amazing because this is the first I'm hearing about this.
I know there's very few of these cards. This card, if you want to get into like the hobby gossip side of it and
Yeah.
drama side of it, I think at one point was a PSA 9 and then became a 10. This card was also originally, Logan Paul was involved in the fractional marketplace, liquid marketplace that went defunct. This card was listed on there. So people at one point were buying tiny pieces of this card, but then that went kaplooey. Logan still ended up with a card, and now he sold it for 16.5 million.
And you wonder why people you wonder why he rubs people the wrong way sometimes, right? Listen, I respect the hustle. Logan and Jake Paul wake up and win their day. I don't like them either, but I respect them big time. They win their day. They're at the gym, they're eating healthy. Yeah, they're goofballs and do silly things too, but they're winners. They're not losers. They're winners in that aspect. But what you just said, that's dirty play. And when you're that big, I mean, well, how are a bunch of less fortunate people, or what is that, like a class action lawsuit? That would take years, and that's bad, man. That's bad.
And Logan did a lot of stuff to add value to this card too. Like, as you can see, it's there. He had a custom chain made for it that, who knows the value of that. But he also, I know, wore it because I was reading at a number of WWE events. Right, so now the card is also attached to WWE, and I'm not a WWE fan per se, so I couldn't recite for you what event. So, but maybe he wore it during SummerSlam or something like that, and all that stuff adds value.
Smart, man. That's great marketing. Like, yeah, he does his job well. That's for sure.
And I think that's my main point on this is that, again, love them, like them, or hate them. It's a recipe that produced a tremendous result here, and you can bet that more now fanatics will start piggybacking on some of these strategies. We'll have Tom Brady doing weird stuff with cards and taking it with him on his yacht, and or to sitting next to him at the Oscars or something like that, and then you'll be buying a football card or whatever it might be, or just doing big events around when these auctions close. I think that we'll see more and more of it. And then the higher value these go, when cards start getting into the 15, 20, 25 million range, I think we have to all, or not we, but if you're a whale, you better get used to, now you're competing with corporations that have really deep pockets at the auctions.
Since we brought this up, and I don't want to be Pokemon or the professionals on this, but I saw a few things, and because we know some people in the hobby, I'd like a little more understanding, and I don't know if you've seen it, Josh, in the older card. Now, I heard Ken Golden went and had this reholdered, and Paul didn't know it because it had an old label. And so the second part to that is people are wondering on PSA's process. They say the card, if you just send your card in to get reholdered, it's the authentication result, certification number, and the grade stays the same. It says generally eligible cards submitted for reholder will not be regraded or examined for authenticity. However, PSA does conduct an inspection on all reholder submissions to confirm the integrity and authenticity of the holder and label. To ensure the information on the label is accurate, it must pass all elements of the inspection to complete a reholder service. Now, you got a ton of people blowing this thing up that there's no way it's a 10. So if it's not a 10, I don't want to get into the deep part of it, but I guess in order to just shush or halt some of that, I'm curious. I mean, it's an expensive card.
100%. And then I think that we'll never know. And there's the one thing about, again, I'm not trying to defend PSA, but people will find anything to try to blame PSA for ruining the hobby. And so what the real story is, who knows? But I think that the anecdote to any of these situations is always, as a collector, if you buy the card and not the grade, whether this exact card's in a PSA 8 slab, a 9 slab, or a 10 slab, if you either are capable of doing the assessment yourself, or at the point where you have 15 million plus to spend on a card, hire somebody before you bid.
to look at it.
to independently verify that this card is worthy of a PSA 10, and then whatever you bid, It's your card,
Right? No, yeah.
It's up to you to assess
Do your due diligence. I'm just curious as to even if it's even true that Ken went and had it reslabbed and
I don't
then
know
told
the backstory,
Paul.
so
I don't
can't
either.
comment on
I'm just all this crap I keep seeing and reading, and I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Good for this guy.
But it brings a lot of attention because then you had Mr. Wonderful the next day back on Fox News talking about this sale. And, these sales are important. They do drive a lot of, these are cards that we would never, ever have the capability to own. I'm not a Pokemon guy, so it's not something I'd be interested in owning.
Right.
But it does elevate the notion of collecting for a lot of people. So I guess congrats to everyone involved. All right, boys, time to talk about some hockey.
Yeah.
We started the day with 8, and now there's 4 teams left vying for gold in these Olympic Games in the men's tournament. On Wednesday, we had 4 quarterfinals matchups. Incredible day of hockey. I had this thought today. I don't know if where do you have 4 elimination games in one single day?
At the 2026 Cortina Milano Olympics.
Because even in the playoffs, right? The most you probably ever have is 2 in one night in the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
They spread the
awesome.
games out. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Did everybody? Well, Louis, you had to work today, and you had to get your face drilled.
I got to see probably 80% of Canada's game and 2 periods of the U.S. the last
Okay.
2.
Did you watch all 4, Phil?
Did you say Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I just watched the 2. I had a lot of laundry to put away today. The 2 USA and Canada games, and I have no fingernails left. I never did before, but now I definitely don't. They're bleeding. It was a stressful day, and I wasn't a stress for you guys, but I had anxiety because I need my cards to do well, and I want USA Canada final, and I love America as well. So it was both our teams didn't. My team came out of the gates for the first 5 minutes like bats out of hell. I was like, oh, we got this. Then I don't know. Then something weird happened, and we just didn't have it. Then Crosby got boboed. That hurt.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, well, let's run through the games quickly. The first game of the day was Slovakia and Germany. And it started with the only not close game of the day. A pretty convincing 6-2 win for Slovakia. They advanced to the semifinals round. And for Germany, the Olympic dreams are now over. Leading the team in scoring over the 5 games they played were Draisaitl at 7 points, 2 goals, 5 assists. And Phil's guy, Timmy Stützle, had 6 points, 4 goals, and 2 assists. And Stützle was the goals leader for Germany during the Olympic Games. Now, Slovakia, with only 1 loss so far in the tournament, of course, heads to the semifinals. Their scoring leaders to this point are Slavkovsky, who has 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists, and Dalibor Dvorsky, 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists.
Now, don't forget, Josh, there is one Slovakian that could make a huge impact for these Minnesota Wild of ours in the future. Iowa Wild goaltender for Slovakia, Samuel Halidjahav.
Yeah.
He's
When
awesome.
we trade Jesper Wallstedt.
Yep.
Okay. The second game of the day, of course, was Phil's Team Canada versus Czechia. We're not going to butcher the name anymore. We're not going to say Chechnya. Czechia.
Or Czechia, or
It's Czechia.
those guys.
So it was a nail biter with Canada prevailing 4-3 in overtime when Mitchie Marner.
Was it 4-3? Shoot. Sorry.
Yeah, 4-3. He put the team on his back, Phil, skated through the entire 3 players on Czechia and 3-on-3 overtime. And
It was a great goal. It was a great goal. Let's not say he put people on his back.
Binner was good again when he needed him most. And I don't know.
Yeah,
You guys are away again.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like I said, the first 5 minutes were amazing, and then it was just nail biter the rest of the time. I don't know how that. Listen, I'm not one to blame the Zebras too much. That first non-call on not the one he got injured on, but there was a play. He was owed a big 2 minutes on that. You don't mess with Sid the senior, and anyways, but
Do
the
you think
second
Radko
one,
Gudas is allowed in Canada anymore at this point, or
he's a burly man. I go if you got a problem with him, step up to him, see what happens. It's a hockey play. There's nothing you can do there. I mean, well, he could have let up a bit, but it was unfortunate. And then once, like I said, Sid the senior, he left.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like the boys were a little lost, and that's where I kind of wanted McDavid. I mean, McDavid's the best player on the ice always, but Sid has that unspoken leadership, that just he's a man of few words. Maybe not so much these days. Maybe he's a bit louder, but he's such a true born leader. And we lost our leader, but the boys came through. Suzuki finally did something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, I love Suzuki, but it felt a little top heavy today. I don't know what Parayko's doing on the team. I mean, that's different.
Suzuki's got 2 goals now.
Yeah, but I didn't know he already scored. I want more from more other players. Like, let's look at some ice time minutes, right? Tom Wilson played 8 minutes today. Travis Sanheim played 8 minutes, 52 seconds. Brad Marchand played 7 minutes. Sam Reinhart played 9 minutes. I want those boys. We're not. We need all lines to start rolling. At least three. I don't know. I got a little nervous today, a little more than I feel like I was. And Penny had some big saves there, man. And the refs were a bit weird. The refs, I heard Jeff Merrick today, a big fan. Look him up on Daily Faceoff. YouTube's great to watch. Great analysis on hockey games. He made a very good point today. He had a segment 10 years ago on his TSN or whatnot with Brian Burke. And Brian Burke said that as a hockey player, I've never played professional hockey, but as a hockey player, the first call of the game, the first penalty, sets the tone. That lets the players know what's going on. So when Celebrini got a penalty in the first period, okay, now we know. A very confusing hockey game the rest of the game. No one knew what to expect. So that ruins the cohesion and the flow. And the amount of whistles, man. Oh my God.
Wasn't there a 6-on-5 at some point too?
Yeah, I believe. So I don't know. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but there was, thank you, Louis, for bringing that up. I think they scored their second goal with 6 players on the ice. It's crazy. Yeah. Like flat out 6 players celebrating a goal.
I think it was on the defensive end, and then the puck went down to the offensive end, and they scored, and they stayed on for the celebration. Well, you might have, if you've been on the ice all the time, you might as well celebrate.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
Whatever. we came out on top, but how different could you imagine if we lost? And
yeah. What would have happened in Canada? Like, to not even make them the bronze medal game.
Well, there's no accountability. They would have just swept it under the rug, I think. Oh, see, this is where everyone's gonna get upset. But I'm gonna voice my opinion here. I don't think anything would change. Our country would not look inward and figure out the problem. Maybe the brass would, the staff, but as a country, like a regular fair weather fan, no, they wouldn't. They'd be like, oh, I don't know, they tried their best. They cheated. Or I don't know, we'd hurl insults.
What's the latest on Sid? We're recording this not too long after the games ended, and I haven't seen anything. Is he okay? Is he?
I don't think he is okay. Ooh. I don't think so. The last I heard on just a YouTube thing I watched a couple hours ago was he's probably not going to play the next game. But I am not a hockey journalist on this one. I have no idea. A quick Google maybe would figure that out right now. I don't know.
Still lower body, and his availability for the semifinal game is currently unknown.
Okay. I heard rumblings leaning towards no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Well, Connor McDavid keeps doing his thing. He's leading the men's tournament in scoring, 2 goals, 9 assists for 11 points in 4 games played. That's pretty good. And then Macklin Celebrini, holy moly. Another, 3 points today, now has 5 goals and 9 points. And Canada is guaranteed, no matter what happens, 2 more games, which gives Celebrini an outside shot of at least tying the Olympic goal record for one Olympics, which is currently held by Pavel Bure, who scored 9 goals in 6 games in 1998 for Russia. Beyond that, though, it goes from his 9 to the next best is 6 goals, which Celebrini has 5. And 3 players have scored 6 in one Olympics: John LeClaire, Olli Jokinen, and Teemu Selanne.
That's pretty high royalty. He'll do it, man. He'll do it. He definitely will. The boy, Things are picking up for Canada. Things will be okay, right? Celebrini is going to get his goal. He'll get his goal too. And I want to bring up another point about Suzuki. I was very impressed when he scored his goal. He could have dumped it in, played it safe. If you go back and watch that Nick Suzuki goal, it is excellent athleticism and that thing we all hate to talk about, hockey IQ. He performed it. Just more of that. He didn't even play 15 minutes today. Want more of that.
And we said this recently too, but it's today reiterated the point for me. Again, if you haven't seen season 2 of the NHL Faceoff series, the Seth Jarvis episode, he's the easiest player in the NHL to root for. And that kid is out there. He knows that he's the last choice for the team. And he's playing like, I'm just so happy to be here. And I will literally skate my butt off every single shift and do whatever it takes to prove that I belong here.
He got an assist today.
Yeah. And he's out there just flying around and blocking shots and doing whatever it takes. And I love players like that.
I will say this as someone who makes fun of this player all the time, and I don't even have a good reason for it. It's just funny because it riles everybody up. This is where watching the game today, I was like, where's Evan Bouchard? Why is he not here? You know, same with Connor Bedard. Why is Connor Bedard not here? Why am I watching Parayko not play? Why am I watching and not that these guys aren't good. It's just,
is it the size thing with Parayko? Do you think that's what Canada was saying? Because it's like, he's huge, right? He's like 6 foot something and 225 pounds or something like that. And I think that, but yeah, I saw a number of people ask why Bouchard it's been a rough Olympics for Colton Parayko.
10 minutes, 17 seconds today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just like, it's too quick for him or something. You know, he's not.
Well, nobody plays a lot in Olympics, and all these guys have to justify that because they can roll 3-4 lines with a lot of shifts.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we won. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. What do I know? Some jabroni in Ottawa, but I really would love to see Bedard on the team, and even Bouchard. I had that thought a lot today. I was like, Evan would take care of this pretty quick.
For Czechia, Martin Necas ended up leading the team for the tournament in scoring with 3 goals and 8 points in 5 games. And then second was David Pasternak had 5 points, 2 goals, and 3 assists, and a nice goal today.
Yeah, he did.
So you guys squeaked by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys were a dominating performance yourself.
Well, let us
we'll
get there.
to that. Just, jeez.
So negative.
No.
Finland
yeah, Louis, I'm such a negative person. Yeah, thanks, man.
There's something there's something in you. Like there's the demons in you today. I'm telling you. The next overtime game was Finland and Switzerland. Now this was sandwiched in between Canada and Czechia and the U.S. and Sweden. So another overtime finish. The game was going into the third. I think Switzerland had a 2-0 lead, and then 2 goals in the third by Finland. And then 1 in overtime. And I think the tying goal is 1:12, very reminiscent of the U.S. game. Arturi Lehkonen scored, tied the game at 2-2, and then he won it for an overtime as well. So obviously a big day for him. I'm sure his star status in Finland went up a little bit today. And
Sure could have used Fiala.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that they missed him. Timo Meier ended up leading the Swiss team in scoring for the tournament with 7 points in 5 games played. He had 3 goals, 4 apples. And then for the Finns, they're still in it, of course, advancing to semifinals. And their tournament leaders are Arturi Lehkonen and Mikko Rantanen, both have 5 points in 5 games. Then finally, the last game of the day was the Red, White, and Blue against Sweden. The third straight overtime game. I think it took about 8 months of my life off watching this. To your point, Phil, it's like... I was like through our Gongshow group chat, I was living through your guys' stress in the Canada game early, and then holy moly. So we defeated Sweden by the score of 2-1. Quinnesota saved the day.
Shot. What a shot.
Even the play before that, where he basically skated around and
Oh, he shot the puck and then it went straight up in the air and he skated around and then he ended up with it again.
I kind of thought we were outplayed by Sweden. I know we had more shots, but they took it to us. We had a lot of turnovers and were sloppy, I think, with the puck. Both goalies were pretty good. Of course, Jacob Markstrom was playing out of his butt today. And I think Hellebuck actually came up big in a few spots and very, very steady. I don't know how much blame you'd put on for the Pajama Dad goal near the end there, but
just sloppy. Game was sloppy.
Yeah. It was not comforting to
You know who I think your best player was? I'll admit it. That's the difference between us here. I'll admit it. No. Dylan Larkin was your best player.
Well, today, yeah.
And I cannot stand that man. And he played a very good hockey game today.
What is it you don't like about him? I've kind of wanted to ask you that.
I've explained this before. So every Detroit game I watch, this didn't just come out of nowhere. Like I didn't date an ex-girlfriend and this is her brother or something.
Okay.
Every time I watch a Detroit game, he's just like a 12-year-old boy. Like everything, I don't. He irritates me. I'll keep it simple. Some people just don't like me and they don't have a reason. That's fine. I don't have a big reason I don't like him. I don't like the way he carries himself. I don't like the way he talks to the refs. I don't like the way he plays hockey. I don't like anything about Dylan Larkin. He just rubs me the wrong way. Is that a
no? That's we talk about all the time, like being subjectively irrational. I feel the same way about
me crazy. He's such a every game I watch. He is such a whiner. He is a diver. He drives me insane. And the whole game today, I was like, yeah, that was a good play. Oh, what a shot. Oh, big body check. He played an amazing game today. I have nothing bad to say about his game today, but I cannot stand him as a person.
You know what my wife said today? Why doesn't Brady have the C on his jersey?
Yeah, there you go, JoJo. I agree.
Yeah, he was pretty good today. He was driving the puck pretty well.
I think Larkin was top notch. Faber saved us. It was would have been the tying at that time, or it could have been the go ahead. Somebody should have ripped the puck on net, and instead he tried to throw it across, and Faber got his stick in there and tipped that one out of play. And then, a crazy stat. That guy that plays for New Jersey, Josh, that I have you always say his name for me.
Jesper Bratt.
Jesper Bratt.
Yeah, he didn't play the first two periods, right?
He didn't get on the ice until there was like 18 minutes, 17 minutes left in the third. And then he tore it up, and then he ended up staying out there.
Maybe he went out partying last night.
Sweden's coaching staff is peculiar, apparently. I mean, I'm only regurgitating what I've heard, but there's clearly something going on in that organization or country organization. Sure. Something's not gelling there. From what I've heard, there's some weird thing behind the scenes things going, like benching Philip Forsberg for a game. What do you? Come on, man! This isn't Bantam hockey. What are you doing? It's insane.
Yeah. I think JoJo and I almost broke the couch when Quinn scored that goal. Though we both jumped off the couch, and
You're not trying for a third.
No, can't.
Am I just like way too lost in my Homer sauce here? But is he the best player in our team right now?
I've only seen
because he scored that goal. Is he the best player in the Wild?
No. Just like the best player on the Minnesota and the USA.
Oh,
he was really freaking good today. I mean,
it's goal.
He had his moments.
I mean, he did score your winner, so that's gonna add.
Yeah,
to
but I'm talking about the totality, not just that goal. All right, just a question I have.
I don't know. Good question.
To your point too on the whole irrational hate for Dylan Larkin, that's how I feel about Mark Stone.
Yeah.
And it is irrational because it's that one stupid comment he made. Probably, he could literally save puppy dogs from drowning and cure little kids' cancer 95% of the day. And he made one D-bag comment about the rookie in a preseason game, and now I can't stand him. And
I've heard rumors he's pretty self-absorbed, but aren't we?
Oh, really?
A little bit?
Well, he kind of comes out that way too. I think his disposition, but I'm saying though that
was easy. Yeah, keep going. What else?
No, we all have guys that we just don't like, and it can be irrational and unfair, right? And we're allowed to do that as sports fans. It's part of the fun of it.
I would have dinner with Austin Matthews any day of the week over Dylan Larkin.
Really?
If that explains, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So now we have semifinal matchups on Friday. can you believe like the next time we have a podcast, the gold medal will have already been won? That's kind of crazy to think.
I
About.
hope Brady Kachuk scores the overtime winner.
Me too.
Get your cup up PAs today.
In the gold medal game, you want him?
Yeah,
to...
we'll get the Slap Sharks is ending on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Wow, you put your own slap sharks over your country. So we have Finland versus Canada. No. Yeah, we do. Slovakia.
This is what ESPN told me.
Oh no!
Well, you added it to our notes. Different.
Oh, well, look at my slide. Wait. Oh shoot! Which one's right? Which one's wrong?
No. U.S. plays Slovakia.
So
Okay.
what's on the screen is incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Louis
I'm
will
taking
fix
it off
both
the
for-
screen. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So USA versus Slovakia and Canada versus Finland. Let's go through kind of our confidence meters on our teams here. So where's your confidence meter right now live for Team Canada, Phil?
Oh, 10 out of 10. Yeah, don't poke. That was just a slip up. You can't be perfect every game. We're gonna rock and roll, baby. We'll see you in the finals. And I'm that confident for you guys too.
Yeah.
What?
I still think
Dude, I don't know.
The way Canada loses the gold medal is, and now Phil, this will make sense to you because you're a Disney princess guy, but you know, if Cinderella becomes a pumpkin before the
No
game
bueno.
ends.
No bueno. I listen. I'm sure there's lots of men out there that love round pumpkins, but I'm not one of them.
But isn't that though, like if you think of, okay, how does Canada lose the gold? That's the most likely scenario, right?
If
Bennington
you guys lose, I'm nervous. I'd rather play you guys than
Slovakia.
Slovakia. Yeah, I had a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys didn't look very good today. Not that we did much better, but I Slovakia. Listen, they play really well against you guys, and they gel and they beat you. Yeah, I'm nervous. Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't say I feel super confident today. I'm hopeful.
Got to though. You got to. You got to feel it. Feel good.
USA Canada finals would be amazing, and I desperately want to. And then it's the
Yep.
play 'em 10
Oh,
times. They might
wrong
win
button.
9.
Ah, jeez, don't.
You know what
Gosh.
That's
I
not
think-
the worst part. The worst part is having one of our teams play for bronze. Like who can, no one's gonna want to play. No.
No.
One wants to stay there. Like no one's that game will not be wanting.
That'll be like an
want-
all-star game, basically. The amount of effort being played.
Yeah,
Well,
they
you'd hope
the,
not, but
the boys just want to get back to their clubs. You know, it's
Now,
gold or
if-
nothing. I mean, right now these 4 teams, gold or bust. What Finland's going to be like? Oh, we won bronze. Nah. You have a chance to win gold. You just got to win 2 hockey games.
and you don't have any fear about Sid not being able to go, or do you think if he can't go, the team that'll be the rallying cry to win it for Sid?
It's a big loss. But this is what I was trying to say earlier. This is when Suzuki stepping up today. Huge. Like, we need that again. We need more of that. We need Marchand to be noticeable. We need Pareko to play better or more or none at all. I don't know. It's just it's gonna be good. It's gold or nothing. Gold or bust. I don't want silver. I don't want bronze. I don't want a participation trophy. I want my country to win gold. I want to hammer this home, and let's get back to NHL.
Looks like I have to take off work Friday early.
Yeah. I didn't think Boldy was particularly good today. Did you, Louis?
No,
Seemed to be falling over and coughing the puck up a lot. That's
18
fine.
minutes. 18 minutes ice time. Not one of your players played 20 minutes today.
I'm pretty sure I saw, Phil, that like in these best on best Olympics, nobody hardly ever gets to that measure. Like that's and like you, like I know a lot of the Canada, like I think Nathan McKinnon had talked a lot about having to adjust because he's used to playing 25 minutes a game,
Yeah.
and he said it's a big adjustment. Like you
We played a
feel
lot
like
today.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He was 26 or no, McCarr 26 minutes. McKinnon played 23 minutes today.
wow.
Yeah, well, Devin Tays, McCarr. Let's talk about McCarr. Oh my God, so like I'd take McCarr over Hughes, man, any day. Like if we're gonna be petty about this, like McCarr is so much better than any other defenseman playing hockey. He just is, man. He's beyond next level. I'm sorry. I mean, Quinn. I would put Quinn
What
at
do you
2.
apologize for? I think I would take him 1 too, but I think
Yeah.
Hughes is certifiably, in my opinion, the number 2 guy.
Yeah, who would be better than
sure.
Hughes? I can't think Werenski.
Well, people
No,
will
and
say
I
like
love.
Werenski, or you've said I think Sanderson's had a rough Olympics too a little bit.
He's just not playing a lot.
So
They're
that'd be rough.
not. They're not playing. They're not playing Sanderson. What did he play today? He played 11 minutes. How are you supposed to play good in 11 minutes? That's 3 minutes a period. Less. No, that's bad math. Moving on.
Moving on.
Not a match
One more
show,
quick
but
story in hobby news. It's actually a golf cart story, but I thought it was interesting, and there's a point that I want to make with it. So this comes from Sports Collectors Daily. Our good friends at Upper Deck, in celebration of the 25th anniversary of producing golf sets this year, will be launching in their 2026 products a special Tiger Woods buyback. What they've done is they've repurchased 25 of Woods' 2021 rookie cards and have stamped them, good job Upper Deck, with a 25th anniversary logo, a foil logo on the card, and then had Tiger sign them with a gold pen. And they're then hand numbered out of 25. The only kind of weird thing is they hand numbered them with a blue pen and had them signed with a gold pen, which is nitpicky, but
I like it.
I don't think that's nitpicky. I think that can definitely be a thing.
yeah,
That's not nitpicky. That's not nitpicky.
little attention to detail thing there. But I just think overall, though, it's a great example of Upper Deck executing well on a special card for collectors. Like the timing, of course, with the 25th anniversary, the execution is done. It's a great concept. And then unlike where we've a little bit of our constructive criticism on the OV buyback auto and extended last year by stamping it with the foil 25th anniversary, it means that this card can't be reproduced because there's a lot of these 2021 Tiger Woods rookies, and you could be at a golf course with a gold paint pen and say, "Hey Tiger, could you sign this?" And then how do you tell the difference, right? Sort of deal. If
Yeah.
you'd be willing to do that. So
Instead of having that extra card in there, like the Great 8 of 8 one, I don't know if they all had them, but the other one has the extra card and the whatever for that card. This is what we were saying the whole time, to have a stamp on the card like this makes a ton of sense.
I don't know. I'm not a huge expert on the secondary market for golf cards, but I would assume this will go for big money too.
I think so, and good timing as well. They, I saw a clip with him being asked if he's going to return to the Masters, if that would be silly for anyone to think, and he said, "Nope, not silly." He hasn't made a decision, but he might. Hey, man, I hope he does. You know.
Yeah, there you go. New product release is brought to you by Total Sport Cards and GP Sport Cards. Grant is in Italy, still ripping cards. He can't stop, won't stop. So he's all over Instagram. He's in restaurants opening SP Game Used, opening the cup at the Team Canada and Czechia game today with some buddies. So he's in full hobby degen mode in Italy. But while he's there doing his thing, you can still get your hobby boxes and singles at Total Sports and Etobicoke, and maybe sell them some cards too, because he's always looking for cards to buy. If you're anywhere in Canada, he'll ship the newest hobby boxes right to your doorstep, as Total Sport Cards is a Upper Deck Air store, meaning that they can ship anywhere within the country. So check them out at totalsportcards.com. And then lastly, hit up GP. Well, they're still breaking on Whatnot, and they're on YouTube. And to get the YouTube spots, you go to gpsportcards.com. Tomorrow night, they'll be breaking on YouTube, and they'll, I think for the first time, be doing a full case of Reloaded.
Oh, wow. That's
Saw the
great.
spots there, so I can't wait for that. There's been a lot of excitement, boys, around the 25-26 edition of SP Game Used. Some great memorabilia cards in this set from some recent big events, like last year's Four Nations Face-Off, the 2025 Stanley Cup Finals, the Winter Classic, Heritage Classic, jerseys, patches, pucks, nets, and more.
Oh my.
Oh my. But is the hobby jumping on these? What have the secondary market sales been like? Well, that's where we come in as hockey card journalists to give you our world famous top 5 very early, ridiculously early, probably too early sales, because it's been a week or so, right? It's enough to get a little bit of a pulse check. So I'm going to run through the top 5 sales right now. And remember, any sale made by eBay has been verified as paid for as Terapeak. Are you guys ready?
Ready,
Any predictions? You
No.
scared, Phil?
People are off their rocker.
Well, Louis says people are off their rocker. At number 5, we have a Matthew Schaefer rookie jumbo patch. It's out of 25. It's raw. Sold for $1,173 US via eBay auction on February 16th. If you're an Islanders fan, nice looking patch. Is that like a big string? Oh, there's a lot of strings. This card's creeping me out.
Beautiful.
If you're a string fan, you'll love this card. No comment, Phil?
No, I was trying to behave. I don't know. You're already scared. I'm big demon piss and vinegar, Phil. So go easy on you.
Well, you're not going to offend me about your opinion on this card.
Well, then get the sand out of your vagina, and we'll be fine.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
I just don't like. You're the guy who doesn't like bring like a piece of pizza with mushrooms on it and watch Phil run for the heavens. So
And I
you
won't.
have
I
very
would
little
never
to
make
speak
it
on.
anyone's problem. I would just be quiet and leave.
Yeah, I've seen you react stronger than that. So
Yeah, it's bad.
Here's an example though of like going back to the we're going to talk more about Flair Ultra on Monday when we have a little better vantage point of the picture, but these are what 150, 100. I'm talking US 160, 170 a box, and you're pulling the top 5 sale already is $1,100 card. I just don't see $1,100 cards coming out of Flair Ultra.
Nope.
Very, very, very good point to bring up in this juncture. Yes, that's exactly the issue.
Mm-hmm.
At number 4, there's been a whole bunch of Matthew Schaefer draft day marks that have sold already. So I just picked the top one, and it's an F.
What's that stand for?
Schaefer.
Oh,
These are each letter of the last name is numbered out of 35, and
They're manufactured.
Manufactured, but hard signed though. So I mean,
Yep.
that's one
Yep.
thing, and where most of the other autos and game used are stickers. And this sold
so
for $1,500 US.
unlike Phil, that has no F's given, this one's got 35.
Yeah, there you
35
go.
F's given.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom, boom. So for $1,500 via eBay on February 16th.
Why?
At number 3, we
Finally,
have a
something that
Macklin
makes
Celebrini
sense.
inked sweaters patch auto at a 25.
Nice card.
Raw sold for $1,848. So this is a non-rookie patch auto going for almost $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Via eBay best offer on February 11th. The Macklin Celebrini market is real.
For an adhesive autograph, it's still a really nice card. This is a nice card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, we'll stick with Macklin. A Celebrini Supreme patches out of 15 raw with part of the stick.
How many of these Mickey Mouse cards are there? I'm getting so confused. I feel like I see this every week now.
This patch, this Supreme patch, Jumbo patch, Micro patch.
Yeah.
Between SP Authentic and Game Use, they both have these big patch cards.
But you know what? The people that like them, you gotta love them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously they're great cards. If that's what your jam, and okay.
So this one sold for $2,232 US via eBay best offer on February 13th. It isn't a rookie, but it is a game used patch. So that's nice. And then number 1 is a Matthew Schaefer inked rookie sweaters, rookie patch auto out of 25 with a teeny tiny auto.
35.
35.
Unless, I screwed up on the thing, but the card says 35.
Yeah, it's out of 35.
I didn't catch that.
So for $3,528 US by eBay best offer on February 12th. It is also the biggest public sale to date for a Matthew Schaefer card.
I have never needed, as you guys know, I've been grumbling that this is a new player I'd love to start collecting because I think, it'll skyrocket, but more of a, I hope he's not a humongously high scoring defenseman because then I'm out. But generally lower scoring defensemen that are still very popular and important and key figures to their teams. Generally, their prices are much lower than anybody else, right? The prices usually come with the goals. I've never needed a better reason to not collect new autograph cards of new players I'm collecting. Look at this kid has nothing but stoicism of a reputation. He walks in the room, he commands a presence, and he's 18. All that amazing stuff I love that I don't have. I will not be buying any cards that you are signing, sir. Made it real easy.
His
for me.
auto looks like a stick figure going like this.
It doesn't matter. All these kids, cursive writing is out of schools. None of these kids have a chance. I'm out of the autograph thing. Give me the fingerprint. Give me the fingerprint. I'll take an eyelash. No, that's weird. Forget the eyelash. I'll take the fingerprint.
And if the Islanders knew they were going to draft him first and somebody was going to take a picture of him, they at least could have brought a pair of Islanders gloves with, not just some generic black Warriors.
Road Warrior. I think I got my
always do
clothes
it
in my
at
trunk.
the draft. They do that like stick where they're like, I think I've seen Bedard with that pose and other players too.
Yeah, they used to. They've always. Lindros did that with the stick was on fire.
So it's the Matthew and Macklin show so far early on in 2025 SP game used. No big like Four Nations patch cards or anything that have sold to this point. So I think that's now somebody did post in our Discord. There is a McDavid Four Nations patch out of 15 that's at auction right now. I'll be really interested to see where that ends up. Because I don't know, maybe people will just be chasing Celebrini and Schaefer cards and not care so much about the
Do you think?
memorabilia from.
Yeah, but do you think people right now are like Four Nations, bro? It's the Olympics. Four Nations was so last year. It's not even a real gold medal. I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
maybe.
Yeah.
Any surprises there for you?
I don't get the Mickey Mouse cards. I don't know what else to call them. Like the big. I mean, Louis said them all. Yeah. I mean.
Well,
Jumbo,
but if you're just a
micro.
patch collector, wouldn't you want the biggest patch possible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, very good point.
Because I think like before, like if I were to ever graduate to a patch auto guy, I would see myself sliding into the patch person first.
I've been looking at a lot of patch cards that are not signed from Sidney Crosby, and I'm really liking them. So that's Parkhurst Champions actually has introduced that to me because a lot of the players do not have autos, and the cards are still great. So yeah, I like patch cards. I don't need the autograph, and it brings a card like $1,000 cheaper from Sid. So
How do I say I'm surprised and not surprised? And where I'm going with that is I'm not surprised that people are paying that much for the Matthew Schaefer cards, but I'm just surprised with the trends over the years that I mean, write this down, anybody, that I could be wrong on this date, but these cards aren't going to hold that value for him.
There's two like certifiably hobby market viable, that's a horrible way to put it, sorry, defensemen in NHL history, Bobby Orr and Cale Makar. That's it. So you're kind of banking that two will go, because I wouldn't even, as much as I am in love with Quinnesota, I wouldn't put him in that. I mean, it's still more of a collector guy, right? Like if you're gonna, you're not buying key Quinn Hughes cards with the idea that I'm going to buy $1,000 card and it's going to be worth $10,000 someday. It's a PC kind of thing, right? You love the Wild. You buy it for $1,000 and you sell it for $500. Your family does when you die, sort of thing, right?
You might want to tell Sylvain that because I think he does think that sometimes.
Oh well. and so we'll see with Matthew Schaefer. It's very early, of course, but when you're going in $3,000, $3,500 for an SP, and a lot of it too is availability. It's really the first patch auto kind of cards beyond the manufactured patches that you get with Black Diamond. But for that card to go up in value over time, he's going to have to be the third NHL defenseman ever with an investable hobby market.
And let's cut some Islander fans some slack. They haven't had a big superstar since Tavares, right? I know Josh Ho-Sang, and he just didn't cut it, but they I get it. Who doesn't love the Islanders? I love the Islanders. How can you hate that team? You want nothing but good things for them, right?
It's not a knock in that. I'm not accusing you of this, but I just want to be clear for anyone out there watching or listening. It's the same way about Kaprizov. I have overspent for 100 Kaprizov cards for the same reason you're talking about, Phil, because we never had a superstar. Now we do. But I'm under no illusion that those cards are going to be worth more than I bought them for someday. There's almost no chance. Right? Just because of all the things we know about Kaprizov. As good as he is, he plays in Minnesota. He was a rookie, not a Macklin Celebrini. Look what he's done at 19. Kaprizov started 5 years later than he is right now.
Was he like 32 now or something?
Well, he's 28, but he started at 24 years old. And so all those add up to be problematic from a long-term hobby market perspective, which is fine. It's not so I collect them for the love of collecting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And my
that's
Alfredsons, man, probably 40, 50K in that. I could never sell that for anything remotely close I've ever gotten. I'm actually going to re-slab them in just regular slabs now. And anyway.
and I'm not trying to say that Schaefer won't be that. I would love for that to happen. I would love for both the goalie and defensive position to have more Crosby's and Ovechkins and McDavid's kind of type.
Chases. Yeah, maybe. Probably not. That's all. It's okay to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about new product releases. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there are Topps Chrome Olympic cards. Did you know this?
I do know.
No crap.
Hockey cards. That. Yeah. So not for you though, Phil, not for you and your kind, because Topps made a 2026 U.S. Winter Olympic and Paralympic set. But there are people, all of us included, that love the old Topps Chrome hockey. And so I thought it was interesting. And it's not just a hockey set, it's all Olympians, but it does include hockey players. And so some of them on the checklist are like Hillary Knight, Jack Hughes, Jack Eichel, Jake Gensel, Ottinger, other female player like Alex Carpenter, and then some Miracle on Ice guys like Jack O'Callahan, and then Mike Urizioni, who was the captain, of course, in the 1980 Miracle on Ice team. You get a bunch of, like you'd expect with Top Chromes, base parallels and some autos too. But I'm super confused about one thing. And I actually reached out to people that work at manufacturers that were confused as well. So somehow these cards actually appear to be half licensed. And you're like, well, how can a card be half licensed? Well, Bob Louie is going to show us. So here's the Jack Hughes Superfractor 101. That's sold for $500 on eBay. Now, if you look there is the U.S. Olympic logo in the bottom in the bottom left corner of the card. So it's licensed for USA Olympics. But then when you look at the jersey, there's no logo on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on here. Is it maybe the USA Hockey license is separate? And I think Upper Deck actually has the license for USA Hockey in the Olympics.
Oh, sue them! Get your money! Get them!
Look at you becoming an American, Phil.
Yeah, that's right. Shoot first, ask questions later.
How is it? How do you have the USA flag and Olympic rings on the card, but you can't have the logo on the jersey? I flummoxed in this. It's so weird.
Nothing.
I don't know. I know Jack Hughes better start lighting it up when he gets back to the NHL, though, where there's going to be a big crowd in front of his house.
Why?
I don't get it.
Well, because he's
the
always
Tate
hurt
McRae thing?
and he's not showing a lot of gumshoe, and he's playing decent in USA.
Yeah.
And why can't you do that for your club?
Yeah.
You're not one of. Isn't there all this big hubbub in Canada? How he stole your Tate McRae from your people?
Can we not?
I don't know who Tate McRae is.
Perfect. Moving right along.
Well, no. I want to get right into it.
What?
She is I barely know this, so she's a country music singer, right, Louis?
It's his girlfriend?
If you call it country anymore, it's
like country pop, whatever that is. Yeah, it's his girlfriend.
Yeah, whatever. She's a musician. Yeah.
And I think there's maybe some pictures of her at the Olympics rooting for Team USA. So there's
and she's Canadian?
Yep.
Oh, killer!
Their whole isn't her whole family hockey?
No, just deport her. We don't take her. We don't want take her and Bieber. Yeah, that's insane. And she's born in Canada.
I think she's from Calgary, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrible. Calgary people are very patriotic. What's the matter with her?
She's huge hockey. Her whole family, they're all hockey, I think. They
I
go
don't
to
care how
always
good
at
looking-
games.
I'm assuming she's a babe, right? I'm assuming, obviously.
Well, we're happily married, so we'll let you make that
You
determination.
can look at the menu, boys. You don't have to order. Don't order. Just look at the menu. I don't even. I don't really care. But yeah, what? She's rooting for her boyfriend, so she adopts a whole country. It's ridiculous. Yeah, your music sucks, and I don't like you, and I don't even know who you are.
Well, and it's not just a Hughes card. So I got another example. The Hillary Knight on the women's side, the Superfractor 101 Auto, sold for $750 US. Again, same thing, where you got the USA Olympic logo, but nothing on the jersey. So it has to be a USA Hockey thing.
I just thought of something. Why does the PWHL? I think they do. And why do the women wear cages? What's the difference? I just thought of that. It's professional hockey, right?
Yeah, I
women
don't know.
have always worn cages.
Yeah, they've always worn. The part that bugs me here in Minnesota, especially, is the checking thing, because actually, like, the girls' game, and Louis knows this better than anyone, is pretty rough. I mean, they and the fact that they're not allowed to check, I think, is kind of dumb. Like, they should.
I agree. There's body contact or body.
I would
checking.
just like to completely and utterly never have that conversation with any other man or woman on planet Earth for the rest of my life when they say, I know there's no body checking, but it gets pretty rough in the corners there, man. Why is there not body checking in a hockey game? It's crazy to me.
It's
That
the
doesn't
game,
make-
right?
Well, what's the reason? Someone made a decision.
Well, it's probably
I don't know.
misogynistic a little bit, like that women can't handle it or something. And I think that's why people reference how rough it is, because they're pretty much there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to.
I think people are referencing it to try and get a man to go watch women's hockey. I think that's why they're saying it. I don't.
No. Well, you can.
Listen,
think
man,
that.
I've gone
That's
to
not the way I look at it.
Okay, we want to be honest. I've gone to 2 games. I'm not interested. I've gone to 2 games physically.
That's
I
fine.
didn't want to talk about. Yeah, it's just not for me. If there was body checking, I think that'd be a better product on the ice. And I think the ladies want a body check because that's hockey.
Well, we just, we love our high school hockey here. And Farmington, by the way, congratulations to our Tigers going to the state tournament in girls
Your name's
hockey.
Tigers? That's great. Classic and strong. I love it.
And what gets annoying as a girls hockey fan, like when your daughters play, is that, like I said, and I say this for a very specific reason, the game gets rough, and then there'll be like a checking penalty, and you're like, what do you mean? Why is that a penalty when there's so much other stuff
crazy.
that it just, they can definitely handle it, and they're and it's an aggressive game.
I think the game of hockey has body checking in it, and I think not thinking ladies can body check is ridiculous. And what weak person would ever introduce that? That makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. If women playing against women, body check away. Go ahead. They do MMA. I think they can take a shoulder to the shoulder against the boards.
Yeah. Have
It's
you ever
silly.
heard the justification for that, Louis?
Not a legit one.
Like someone had to say, so, okay, let's say we're starting a women's hockey league here. Okay, boys, listen up. Ladies and men, listen up. We're starting a hockey league. Okay, let's amend the rules. What's the first rule we should amend? Take body checking out. Done. We're all in agreement. That had to happen. That doesn't make sense. It's peculiar. It's definitely peculiar.
Well, actually, this would be a good thing to stick a pin in, and when Victoria's
Sure,
on,
yeah. Oh, I'm
and
sure someone will tell us.
ask her about it. But maybe there is some sort of like misogynistic roots to it. I don't know. Like, because you can say too, like when girls sports first started 30, 40, 50 years ago, whenever it was, right? It's like, well, let's put them in skirts for everything. And like my daughter played lacrosse for a long time, and they had skirts, and a lot of the girls were like, we want to wear shorts. Why do we have to wear a skirt to play an aggressive
That's
sport?
silly. Yeah.
Right. All those sort of things. And so I would think, getting back to the checking thing, that before long, it would make sense to me that if checking were to be allowed in women's hockey.
Yeah.
What started this was the cage. Listen, if the cage was optional, like for men too, if they want to wear a cage, let's everybody be Brock Nelson. but I don't know. Like blanket rules are odd to me. Like I'm sure if they made the cage optional, 80% of the women's league would take it off, I would think.
Well, let's put it in this perspective since we're diving into this. There's body contact and checking. Now, body contact is, you could, up against the board, you can, trying to think of the best way to say this, but girl's not going to fly into another girl up against the boards. Like, she passes the puck and, in the guy's game, he moves the puck and that other kid's coming and he's like, I'm already coming. I'm going to smoke you.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. You can have body contact in girls hockey. It's just not that full force checking from behind, the regular stuff, the blasting somebody into the boards. I mean, what we call it is what it is. Don't chuckle, but you can, you rub them out on the boards. You go down the, and force them off, and of course you're going to get some of this in there. I mean, they can still do that, but they're not allowing the big blow up hits like the guys have. That's about the only difference.
I made an entire competitive B career here in Ontario laying big hits. That's all I was really good at. That was about it.
And I think last year they rewrote in the USA Hockey manuals and the reffing manuals. I don't think we call it body checking anymore. I think we call it competitive contact or something, competition contact or something stupid.
Yeah. Let's change the names of everything else. Yeah. I know. I'm not giving that oxygen. Sorry.
Who does body checking offend?
Yeah.
Right. That's okay. Well, so yeah, if you're a fan of USA Hockey and you love Topps Chrome, you can go pick up some of those boxes. I think that hobby boxes are about $120 US here in the States. You do get 2 autos per box.
Oh,
so
that's pretty good. 120 for 2 autos, not bad. You just don't get a USA logo.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
I'd buy a box of that. That'd be fun. Not me. I'm Canadian, but for you guys, you should.
Well, one note on the sticker auto thing too. It's worth us, pointing out, or me pointing out, we're people that love our hard signed autos, that it is one thing we don't make, maybe, or in Upper Deck's defense, or maybe not, depending on how you look at it, is very, very, very few Fanatics products have hard signed autos.
Really?
They're almost entirely sticker autos. Yes. So Upper Deck, more so than any other trading card company, does hard signed autos.
That's why it's on my wall.
Oh.
You just don't have your top sign in the camera right now?
Jason called me out on that, so I'll be retiring that to the basement.
I love Topps Chrome, man. Cards are amazing.
I do too. Personal pickups, Philip.
Yeah, I only did a few. I didn't want to send 50. I didn't want to send 50 cards. We'll do that now on the weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah, I sent a few. I didn't want to send 3 emails. Okay, yeah. So this is a beauty, man. 2006 Upper Deck VIP. VIP of what, Phil? I'll tell you, good listener. VIP of the Anaheim National in 2006.
Really?
And the card is gold, and it says VIP on it. Very important, Phil. And Wayne in his blue Oilers jersey. It's like late 80s Wayne. It's great. And there's a Crosby version of this. I don't care that it's PSA 10. I've cracked it, and it's in my binder, and it's beautiful.
Never seen this card. I think you misspoke, though, because I've heard the I is for impotent.
Oh, yeah. Talking to your wife again, eh? I know. It was a problem.
Oh, boy.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
She gave me one of your blue pills. We took care of it.
Do you see these cards around much, or is the reason why you picked it up? Yeah, you're a comedian. That wasn't that funny.
Yeah, it was.
I was actually way more rude than funny. But I'm sorry. But you make fun of my sister all the time, and she's a Jehovah's Witness. Anyways, okay. What's your question?
Now when we're together.
You want to hold it like a little baby? I don't think I can live in your basement anymore.
Okay. My question was, I've never seen this card ever. Were you aware of it, or was this something that you're like, oh wow, what's this?
No, I had no idea. I stopped dead in my tracks. Yeah, I was like, whoa, Wayne, on a really gold card, what's this? I don't even remember what I paid for it. I'll have to recheck the video. Check the video on Sunday. If everything's in there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big fan. Big fan. It's a nice card, though. Thank you for liking it with me. Okay.
This one.
Got this from Hit 'em High Sports Cards, Josh Thorne.
Yeah.
Great card. Picked it up for like $275. I got this confused the other day with the card I traded, but this had a $350 price tag on it. I got it for $275. And Josh, even flat out, he treats me very, very well with cards. But he was into this card for a pretty penny, he told me. So big fan. And a big part of this card I love, very, very clear and visible white Titan stick. That's big for me on this card, yeah.
These are the E-Pack achievements, right? Because the regular ones are not numbered, correct?
I don't know. You're the checklist guy. I don't, but I know it's EX2000.
Yeah, it is. Okay. This is my I think, if not one of my favorite cards from the set. I do have one nitpicky criticism of them. Are they unnecessarily thick?
That's cool.
I will tell you.
No,
it's not.
Mine's in a 55.
Yeah, it's 55.
Okay.
55. I can see it right
here.
They were
thicker. I have one too, but
I like 55-point cards. I think that's my favorite size. I wish all cards were 55. Yeah. Yeah, good catch there. Good catch. Okay. Next one. Yeah, big card. Big card, Team Canada, eh? Marcel Dion. Patch auto from Premier. I don't hate Premier anymore. I like the cards from Premier that I like. This is it doesn't matter what set this is from. A very blurry Marcel Dion in 1976 Canada Cup. He did not play in the Summit Series. Yeah, just a great card. Game used. I mean, that's an insane Team Canada game used patch. It's crazy.
For $40?
$40. I didn't even haggle. I didn't say, would you take 30? Would you take 35? I didn't. I could have, but what's the point? $40? Get your money, man. He deserves every penny. Whoever the seller was. Thank you. Check out the video. Yeah, sign of the times. Now, you might be thinking this is from the 2000s. It's not. It's from 2021. I thought it was from the 2000s when I bought it. And then I looked at the back. I'm like, crap.
Is it a retro?
No, that's the new style. Newer.
I don't know much about. I'm not a sign of the time guy at all, but I do know the cachet it comes with. So I had a sign of the times kind of weekend with my Crosby that you will not see on the net. You'll see it on the weekend. And I think, is that it, Louis? Is that all? That's all I said.
No.
One more,
We got two more.
Oh yeah, two. Yeah. So this is my second. I got this from Adam. I don't remember anywhere else, but Adam was great. He came Sunday. I met his son. Awesome. He sold me this card. So I could have bought. There's one on eBay right now. A 2008 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky Rainbow. These are out of 100. There is one on eBay right now for $9.99. Best offer. I'm not going to tell you what they'll accept, but they'll accept it. But unfortunately, there is a indentation at the bottom that is not worth that price for me. I would consider it quite an amount less than $1,000. I paid $1,000 for this because I felt it was worth it. And now I have two. I really, really want the third one on eBay, but I can't with the bottom. Maybe if I saw it in person, I don't know. But I love these cards. I'll buy them all day, all night. I think these cards will always hold their value, and I just love them in my binder.
Why is this one an 8? Is it off-centered? Is that the...
No, it's a little white on the... It's weird, eh? The corners are crisp, but they're still white, and I don't want to touch them. It's not a perfect card, but it's one of the nicer ones. It's hard to keep these in good shape because it's like an aluminum. Like, can you keep aluminum foil perfectly flat? No,
I can.
Oh yeah, okay. Webster's Dictionary, maybe.
Wait, can we go back really quick? I feel like these must be going up in value a lot because I feel like a year, 18 months ago, we would have been talking about a blast from the past PSA 8 for about $1,000. And now
you are correct.
Sure.
That's a very good point, Josh. Everything's just going up. Man, my country, we're the highest country in price food inflation in the G7. Anyways, okay, I don't talk about that.
Next.
Okay.
Now you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
so a nice ending to a horrible story.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sorry, but I got to tell the story because most people know it anyway, so whatever. So a few years ago, not recently, I sent in a Patrick Waugh, which I thought was, I have 4 Patrick Waugh rookies. Now I have 3. I thought it was my best one. I digitally measured it. I did everything I could, and it came back as miscut, which we all think is trimmed or blah, blah, blah. Didn't fit the holder size, blah, 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 blah. That aside, I sent it in again. I got a PSA 8. Okay. Took my chances again. Cracked it. Sent it in. Got a PSA 9. I cut my losses. And I straight up traded a PSA 9 Patrick Waugh rookie for this Sidney Crosby Fanimation. And I felt so happy because like a good trade straight up with no money, that's recess in grade 5, baby. That made my day, and it was excellent. And I got none of it on camera because my battery ran out, and I'm sorry. But I just told you the story, so we're good.
Well, PSA 9 is a good grade on a O-Pee-Chee Patrick Waugh, isn't it?
I never, ever want to look at that damn card ever again.
Well, you were just hurt by the experience.
Yeah. It was not an enjoyable experience for me. I love my other 3. If that one's not getting a 10, forget it. But three subs. I'm not a game player. I don't have. I'm not strong enough to keep playing that game. So that's why I stopped and got rid of the card, and I'm incredibly happy I have this card. Well, I have 2 now, so now I need
the
2
last
more,
sale
right?
of Patrick Waugh was $1,100 US, so you might have.
That's okay.
It's about what, 1,500 Canadian equivalent, but you're still happy.
I'm super happy. If I missed out on a few $100,
Yeah.
I like a few $100, but I'm very happy. Yeah.
Well, this is a card that you've been.
He was
coveting.
hesitant. He was like, I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man, check the comps, dude. And then when he did, he's like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, to that point, like if I'm on the dealer's side, I'm thinking there's 820 Patrick Waugh O-Pee-Chee PSA 9s. Great card. But there's not 820 of these, probably.
I feel way better.
Yeah.
820 PSA 9s?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this guy, though, crack it, send it in. He's going to get a 10.
Maybe.
It's lit. I've showed everybody that card. Nobody can find anything wrong with it. Nothing. Not even the president of PSA Canada can find anything wrong with my card. But anyway, someone got a really good PSA 9 Patrick Waugh.
Before you get to my card, Louis,
Yep.
about 3 minutes ago, when Phil was going through his cards, I realized that really poor timing for my heart on my personal pickup. And in a way, I wish I could recant it
Well,
because I'm all about the red, white, and blue, but my pickup is a Team Canada card.
Show it.
you want to show it now or not?
No, I have to.
Well, you live in an
You don't have to
honorary
do anything.
province. You live in
Yeah,
an
I do live in-
honorary province, anyways. You got it, eh? I'm so proud of you. Confused, but proud.
Well, I impulse bought this on Slapcharge a few weeks ago because I just was like
Shouldn't
panic
have.
buying stuff.
Well, his card's got history between us, right? So
Yeah.
It's a 2025 Upper Deck OVO. Is it OVO or OVO? I'm not even cool enough to know.
I don't know, man. Ask. I don't know.
It's the owl. It's the Drake's owl. It's a Hockey Canada Wayne Gretzky, the black and gold out of 99.
It's a Greek owl. It's not Drake's owl. It's a Greek owl.
Drake's owl, as I like to call it. I'm pretty sure, though, that to make myself feel a little bit better, that I paid the least for any of these.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. No,
Yeah,
you know how
I think
hard
paid the most. So.
You know how hard it is? You know, at least 2 people on the weekend are like, "Oh, you're the guy who bought the 99.99 oval, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." I mean, I get ripped apart all the time, man. It's okay. You got the 98. Louis, you got to get the 97.
Good.
All right. Fine. Great card, Josh. It's a great card. Come on. It's a nice
like
card in hand, is it not?
Oh, I do like it. Yeah. And I
Very
like Wayne,
nice
and
card.
we are an honorary province, but I'm all about the red, white, and blue right now. Well, he is in red, white, and blue there. So maybe he was secretly about the United States in this. That was a weird
God,
choice you
don't-
guys made to
Don't,
go with
the
the blue
haters will
breezers.
have a field day with what you
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
did.
He
You
is
did.
wearing a red hat, though.
Oh, yeah. How dare he?
I
He is
ain't
not
saying
Canadian. Get him up. Get him
What
up.
I'm saying.
Just win the semis and win the gold medal. We'll all be happy.
Yeah, there we go. Louis, oh yeah, you had nothing, Louis?
Nothing, brother.
Louis got a big unveil coming. Big surprise. The hobby's going to be.
Oh, yeah?
The hobby won't believe it.
Why? What's going on?
I don't believe it.
He doesn't believe it. Well,
What?
For you to find out.
Yeah.
You're
Stay
getting
tuned.
a card or like a vasectomy? Like, what's going on?
Yes.
You want to play guesses? So here's the one question I'll give you on it. Do you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. You're not telling people what card you got? Like, you're just stringing this along?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I can't wait to find out.
Don't care.
Let me guess.
You just said like 3 minutes ago that you got a Crosby that you're stringing along because you're going to show people this weekend.
I'll show you right now. I just didn't want to overwhelm Louis with mail day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to show you?
No,
You don't. Exactly.
we don't care. I swear we really are friends.
Oh, yeah, we are.
If you like the episode, please leave a rating review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us and pay for our group therapy sessions, and also chat with us on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider a $5 a month donation. Join our $999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, in our Instagram and TikTok profile, on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com. We're on Patreon's website. Just go to patrun.com, search for Hockey Cards Gong Show, and we're on social media. Follow the Gong Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And boys, the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of Dogbox Ventures LLC. Good luck to whoever you root for, but mostly good luck to the USA. Baba
Yeah.
Louie, take us up.
Bye.
It's the Gong Show, we're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire, no holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show, let's go, let's go. Wanna say the minute show.
I got a little package.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, for God's sakes.